mass ratio, 3 wires given 1 m 1:5, length ratio 5:1. We have to find the resistance ratio. Here the formula of resistance is the length upon yeah. We know D density, mass, volume. So A m upon A L. We replace it here, then will become L A M A L. Now rho and D are constant because same wire. The resistivity and density are same. In that case, R is directly proportional to L is here R1, R2, equal to 9L is by 3M, 5 here, L is by M out. So 25 T 5 multiplied with 5, 1 to 5, 10, 1, 4 is. Wire length is given is centimeter or 0.5. Here area 1 centimeter square minus meter square. Here current is 1 ampere. Battery, we have to find out the voltage and current. R will be 2 upon 4. Voltage divided by current will be here. Resistivity will be R A L. और हमने अभी डेट कर लिया 1/2 here length 0.21 minus 6 means 1 in 10 power minus. Here option is correct. In this question we know resistance is resistivity L A for wire 1 resistance resistivity the same, but we are talking for resistivity is same L in first case. Second case will be rho, length is L upon here by 2 up rho L by A. R3 will be rho, L is L by 2 upon area A 1 by 4 rho A. Earth is minimum because rho L by A 1 by 4. R1 is L by A which maximum 4 times. So here minimum resistance of R3. So, new resistance for area 2A. So, option here is 1. This question, 6-volt battery is connected to the terminals of a long wire. Let us say the wire here of length here. Here, uniform thickness. Resistance of this wire, total resistance here is of 3 meter wire is 100. We have to find the potential difference points on the wire at a gap of 50 here. Connect here. Then let us find out the current wire. So current will be voltage divided by total resistance, and current remains same throughout. So voltage A बी के अक्रॉस वोल्टेज क्या हो जाएगा आई तो रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए बी करंट इज बाई 100 रेजिस्टेंस अभी वायर कितना होगा टोटल रेजिस्टेंस 100 है 3 मीटर का 0.5 मीटर कट कर लिया ये वोल्टेज 100 आउट हो गया ए टू जा 2.5 दैट इज 1 तो 1 वोल्ट ऑप्शन in this question electrical resistance of wire iron are here the length and radius is r1 L sub r1 the resistance है r1 r. Find out the resistance length is double area radius is also double r1 radius is also length is double then resistance of this wire रेजिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला होगा रो एल बाई ए R2 लिखेंगे रो सेम वायर है तो सेम रहेगी लेंथ इज डबल वन एरिया पाई आर स्क्वायर पाई R2 स्क्वायर एंड तो लिख सकते रो एल आ जाएगा पाई R2 की जगह लिख R1 यानी 4 हो जाएगा R1 ये वाला होगा राइट R1 क्या था रो एल बाई पाई स्क्वायर इक्वेशन 1 से इसमें पुट कर देंगे 1 के so resistance will become half but specific resistance or resistivity change resistivity does not depend on physical factors so it will be the same but resistance half so option will start slowly by 10% means length 10% इसकी new resistance specific resistance means resistivity as we know it does not depend on resistance 3. Specific resistance, the resistivity will be the same, no change. Because secondary specific does not depend on parameter, but resistance will be, means here initial length is L and area was A. Finally, after touching L2 will be what? It is 10%. L plus 10% of L means 110% means 1.1 L1 for L1. We know volume is same as volume same, so A1 L1 equal to A2 or A1 by A2 by L1. From this and L1 is 0.1, R2 R1 equal to rho L2 by A2 L1 by A1 out. So L2 upon L1 A1 upon A 1.1 into 1.1, it will become 1.1. So here resistance will become 1.21 times of internal resistance R1, and there is no change in the resistivity. So here option 4 is correct. Initial resistance 4 ohm, just of double the length. The length is suppose L1, final length will be double and area will change. So L2 upon L1 is, as volume is constant, so A1 upon A2 equal to L2 upon L1 equal to, now we know R2 upon R1, L2 upon L1, 1 upon A2 as resistivity same. 2 means 4, so R2 will be 4 times R1 and it is 4, R1 is 14 ohm. Resistance over it R, melted is just to N times. We know R2 upon R1 will become N square. So new resistance will be N square R1. R1 is R. And is the question of velocity of the charge. We are talking about in a charge electrons moving after battery connection, the speed called drift velocity. The frequent collision, this drift velocity is very less, of the order of few fraction of millimeter per second. Of the order 10 to minus 4 meter per second to minus 5 meter per second. This is the speed of electrons, the frequent collisions of neighboring atoms. Here option 1, mean path means a gap between the two relaxation time as per the definition, the time taken into average time between two successive successive collision, and moving electron is moving with shift speed. So shift speed relaxation. So relaxation time will be d upon drift velocity. We know so the drift velocity acceleration force divided by mass tau. Here we put the value of tau here on m on drift velocity. हम लिख सकते क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन बाद वी square E T by m. Kinetic energy will be half m square E upon m can. Now electrical field E can be written as kinetic energy divided by this kinetic energy equal to electron volt से जूल में चेंज point charge of electron be given 4 into 10 power minus 8 कैंसिल हो गया कैंसिल कर दिया और 8 ऊपर जाएगा हम लिख सकते हैं 10 into 10 power 7 1 2 5. So electrical field will be 5 into 10 power 7 per year. The answer, so here option charge particle having velocity 7.5 10 power minus 4 meter per second. Electrical field into 10 power minus 10 so we know the formula of mobility mu given as equal to drift velocity divided by E. Electrical field drift velocity is 1 into 10 power 10 say 5 ये ऊपर जाएगा 10 power 6. The option this question you have to find out the negative resistance. So slope is negative only for part of the graph. So here correct here. So in this question resistance at discharge tube actually non-ohmic. Graph between V and I is not straight line. So non the example of also non-ohmic. That's a discharge tube non-ohmic. Option